Hey everyone, welcome back. I hope everyone had a great weekend and got some exercise. Thank you all so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. So I'm just going to get on into the news to not keep you long. As we've seen the last couple days, the stock market has rallied back 2 weeks away from midterms elections. So a lot of stuff, interesting stuff going on as always. This is in San Francisco, California. Real estate crisis. 61,000 homes are empty in San Francisco. Rental properties that still remain vacant increased by 142% in just 2 years. 7,754 people can't afford rent. Now, what do you think is going to be happening as we go on into this recession? Okay, this was alarming. Well, not alarming. I mean, it just kind of rubs you the wrong way. Ukraine says it would like 1.5 billion in economic aid per month from both US and the European Union. Okay, considering everything that we've already given to them, right? They want an additional $1.5 billion. Not like a one-time thing every single month. Now, when we already know that our economy is sinking faster than the Titanic, is that fair? Is that fair to the American people? The taxpayers? Taxpayers are the ones that are supporting this, funding this. All right. U.S. considers Hawk air defense equipment for Ukraine. So U.S. molds Hawks for Ukraine. The U.S. is considering sending older Hawks air defense to Ukraine. My last video, I reported that the United States only has 300 missiles in our arsenal. Okay, while China and Russia have thousands upon thousands of missiles. Mohawks. Moles, that sounds funny, right? Like Mohawk, but no, it's Moles Hawk. Let's just get into that article. These are from apparently the Vietnam era, but they have been upgraded, a few times since then. Washington, October 25th. The United States is considering sending older Hawk air defense equipment from storage to Ukraine to help it defend against Russian drone and cruise missile attacks. The Hawk interceptor missiles would be an upgrade to the Stinger missile systems, a smaller, shorter-range air defense system that the United States has already sent to blunt Russia invasions. The Biden administration would use the Presidential Drawdown Authority, PDA, to transfer the Hawk equipment, which is based on Vietnam-era technology, but has been upgraded several times. The PDA allows the United States to transfer defense articles and service from stocks quickly without a congressional approval in response to an emergency. Seems like they get a lot of stuff done how they want, right? Without any interference from other sides. U.S. President Joe Biden pledged to Ukraine President Zelensky that Washington would provide Ukraine with advanced air systems after a devastating missile barrage from Russia earlier this month. And then it goes on to read it. I mean, I don't know what to say anymore. I really don't know what the answer is anymore. I just know that everybody really better be taking this. Everything is compounding. You need to take it seriously. Liquidating cash into assets because things are escalating quickly. Taking your cash and liquidating it into gold and silver if you possibly can. At least towards some assets, Again, I don't know what the answers are. This was interesting. California trucking company shuts down, files for bankruptcy. Let's pull up that article. California trucking company shuts down, files for bankruptcy. Navarro Trucking Company, a California-based trucking company that pulled intermodal containers out of the ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach, has folded and filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Bellflower, California-based Navarro had 15 power units with the same number of drivers, according to the Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration. Let's see, blah, 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 Navarro Chunky Company filed its petition in the U.S. Bankruptcy Court on the Central District of California, October 13th. In the filing, Navarro, which also hauled refrigerator, food, and fresh produce, listed assets of $500,000 to $1 million and liabilities up to $10 million. The company, which has about 49 creditors, maintains that no funds will be available for distribution to unsecured creditors after administrative fees are paid. More and more companies going under. They can't sustain the diesel prices for these. This is a company that move logistics, you know, like our foods and stuff from the ports. And that's one that bit the dust. They can't sustain the diesel prices. They can't sustain the regulations that's been put onto them. You know, if you recall, a lot of the truckers, they were being forced with the mandate. You remember that? And then remember what was going on in Canada with the truckings, you know, the truckers. So these people are vital to our economy. It takes all types of people to make this world go around, not just wealthy people, okay? It takes every sector of business, you know, services. You know, people, you be learning a trade if you have the a spare time to. Because no job is set in stone. I don't care what it is. Doctors have been fired. You know, law enforcement, they have quit because mandates and because they're not getting the respect. There's so many people at the hospital. They've been quitting. The director of the hospital in my city, he just up and quit because he couldn't take what was going on, how it was being handled there. So my mom's husband, because he was head of the radiology department, he's had to step in. This is his second time. The last time he did it was because they fired the director, okay? And then this time the director up and quit. So they got to have somebody in that position. So he is on top of his jobs. He has taken on this third responsibility there, and it's crazy, you know. It's for every good person that you have that's willing to put in and pull other people's weight, you have, you know, 5 people that say, oh, you know what, I'm just not going to go to work. You begin to wonder, how do these people survive? You know, you still got to have food, you still got to have, you know, gas in your car, insurance on your cars. I have 2 cars. I have two insurances. This one I have full coverage, and you know, it's just like you got to have money coming in. I don't know. So these articles, you know, like again, a global energy crisis. We're already at 9 minutes, so I won't read this one, but I will link it if you want to read it. So it says that we are having a global energy crisis. Well, you know, there's so many different things that are just happening in the world. I would love to get on here and report some positive news. But there is no positive news. Positive is that we all woke up this morning. That is positive. Positive is if you have a roof over your head and food in your belly, and you know, family is doing well. That's positive, right? So we have to look internal for the positives, because if we look externally into the matrix, secular world, there is nothing positive, right? We know the evil leaders are ruling everything. So I hope all of you are well. Continue to get some exercise. Here in California, our weather is crazy, but that's nothing new. In the morning it's cold, right? And then by midday you're burning up. You never really know how to dress. Anywho, I'm just going to wrap it up because I'm way over 10 minutes. I wish you all well. I hope, again, everyone is doing well. Get exercise, get fresh air. Sunlight improves. It's been proven to heal depression, and physical activity helps with depression, because there are a lot of people that right now are in a depressed state of mind, and that's very sad because, you know, whatever they're, people, just be kind. You never know what people are going through. You never know what chapter of life, when you meet somebody, what chapter they're in, okay? So just be kind. Kind words. There's no need for abruptness or harshness or ugly words. Just be kind. And I'm going to leave you all with that. And until next time, take care, everyone. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and hit the like button. And I greatly appreciate it. Until next time, God bless.